Let's create sales. Our next step is to create a sale invoice. You can access the sale invoice from 3 different places. 1. Press the F2 button on your keyboard as a shortcut key. 2. Click on the sales button, located at the upper side of the screen. 3. Alternatively, you can access it from the point of sale button on the left side of the screen. So now we are in the Create Sale Invoice screen. Let's explore the features available in the sales screen. Let's explore the features available in the sales screen. Invoice details. You can view and enter the invoice number, previous invoice number, return ID, select a customer, and view customer dues. Additionally, you can see the transaction date, status of the invoice, and the user who created it. Invoice totals. On the right side, there are fields for invoice totals, including tax, discount, and net totals. These provide a clear overview of the financial aspects of the invoice. Credit sales. There's a field to enter due days for credit sales, allowing flexibility in payment terms. User restrictions, checkboxes for open discount, tax, and due days, allow you to control user permissions, restricting them from giving discounts or making credit sales. Profit display. A checkbox allows you to show the total profit within the invoice, providing insights into the financial performance of the transaction. Hold invoice. You can choose to hold an invoice for later processing, giving you the option to delay finalization. Sales return. Lastly, there's a feature for handling sales returns, allowing you to manage returns seamlessly within the sales process. These features empower you to create, manage, and track sales transactions efficiently, ensuring accuracy and control over your sales operations. Now, let's create a sales invoice. Select customer. Begin by selecting a customer. If the customer has any outstanding dues, they will be displayed in the dues field. Add products. You can add products to the invoice in 2 ways. The first one is select product, choose a product from the list. The product details, including price, expiry, batch number, and quantity in units and packs, will be displayed. Enter quantity. Enter the quantity you wish to sell. You can also apply any applicable discounts for the product. Add to invoice. After entering the quantity, click the Add button on the right side to add the product to the invoice. Now, let's explore the second method of adding products to the invoice. Access products form. There are 2 ways to access the products form. List button. Click on the list button to access the products form. Shortcut key. Press F4 as a shortcut key to open the products list. By using either of these methods, you can easily access the products form to add products to the invoice. Search products. In the products form, you have the option to search for products by entering any letter. This allows you to quickly find the desired product. Search for alternative medicines. You can also search for alternative medicines by typing in keywords like fever. This will display all the medicines related to fever, making it easier to find alternatives. Filter by manufacturer. Additionally, you can filter the products by manufacturer. Filter by category. You can also filter the records by category, like tablet, injections, syrups. Further, if you need to make any updates or modifications to a product, simply click on the designated button, and the product form will open, allowing you to make the necessary changes. Adding products to invoice. To add products to the invoice, navigate through the list of products using the down arrow key on your keyboard. Press Enter to select and add a product to the invoice. Here are some functionalities to note. Product expiry. If a selected product is expired, a message will prompt indicating that the product has expired, and you cannot proceed with the sale. Duplicate product. If a product is already added to the invoice, a message will alert you that the product is already included, preventing duplication. Out of stock. If a selected product is out of stock, a message will notify you that the product is unavailable for sale due to insufficient stock. These functionalities ensure accurate and efficient management of sales transactions by providing real-time alerts and preventing errors in product selection and sale. Now, let's proceed to add some products to the invoice. Use the down key to navigate through the list of products and press Enter on the product you wish to add. A small form will appear, displaying information related to the selected product. Firstly, you'll see the quantity in packs. Next, you can enter the discount percentage. An essential field is the batch number. In pharmacy management, products are managed using batch numbers. In this system, when you select a product, all available batch numbers will be displayed. You can choose any batch number from the list. Additionally, you'll see the quantity of each batch number in both units and packs. Once you've selected the desired batch number, you'll see the unit price and pack price. You have the option to adjust the price here. Lastly, upon selecting a batch number, the expiry date corresponding to the selected product and batch number will be displayed. Now, after selecting the batch number, let's add some quantity. You'll notice the quantity in packs field. If someone wishes to sell units of this product, simply click on packs to change it to units. Now, you can enter the quantity here, and the product will be sold by units. You have the flexibility to switch between selling by packs or units. Let's proceed with selling it by packs. When you've entered the quantity, simply press enter, and the quantity will be added to the invoice. This allows for efficient management and sale of products with batch-specific information. Let's add one more product. Now, you can see the quantity and total reflected in the invoice. Noticed the unit field, it's currently set to pack as we've added products to the invoice by packs. You can also change this by simply clicking on it. It will switch to single units and the price will automatically adjust accordingly. Another feature is when switching from units to packs, the system checks if there are enough units available to make one pack and sell it as such. If there aren't enough units available, it will prompt a message indicating that you cannot sell this product by pack because the available units are fewer than the units per pack. In such cases, you'll have the option to sell it only by units. Here, you can see it says only 20 tablets are remaining. It means the per pack quantity is 30 units, and now we have only 20 units available, so we cannot sell this product by pack. You can also adjust the price of the product and apply discounts here. Lastly, there's a delete button to remove any item from the invoice if needed. Now, let's move on to the totals on the right side. Here, you'll see the gross total, tax percentage, tax value, discount percentage, discount value, and the total bill after tax and discount. In the paid field, you can enter the amount paid by the customer. If the customer pays the entire amount, enter it here for a cash sale. If the customer pays only half of the invoice amount, enter that partial payment. For credit sales, where the customer pays nothing at the time of sale, simply enter 0 in the paid field. This amount will then be added to the customer's ledger. When entering 0 for a credit sale, or half the amount for a partial sale, the software will prompt you to enter the due days for this invoice essentially, by which date you expect to collect the money from the customer. Simply enter any number, and the system will calculate the due date accordingly. Then, select the payment mode if it's a cash sale. If you've set default values for tax, discount, and due days in the settings, these values will automatically populate when you check the Open Discount checkbox. This saves you from entering these details every time. Another option is to display the profit in this invoice. Checking this box will show you the profit made on this invoice. You also have the option to hold the invoice by checking the Hold Invoice checkbox. This allows you to update the invoice later. Lastly, there's an option for sale return, which we'll discuss in the sale return section. At the bottom, you'll find buttons labeled 50, 100, and so on. Clicking these buttons enters the corresponding amounts in the paid field with just one click, eliminating the need to enter the paid amount manually. Once you've completed all necessary entries, simply click on the Save button to save the record. After completing the invoice details, if you wish to print it, you have two options, a form mode and small invoice mode. When you click on the Print button, a message will prompt you to confirm if you want to print. Simply click on Yes to proceed with printing. Further details on Sale Invoice Form. Here, you can access the Customer Payment Form and the Customer Balance Sheet from the respective buttons provided. We'll cover the details of these forms later. Also on upper left side, there are three buttons: Add New Record, Add New Customer, and Add New Product. To update an invoice, follow these steps. Click on the Invoices button, which will open the Invoices form displaying all the invoices you have created. You can search for invoices by customer name, sale type, or invoice number. Additionally, you can filter records by date range. In the Invoices form, you will see the sale type indicated as partial sale, credit sale, or cash sale, along with the bill amount details. To delete an invoice, use the Delete button provided. If you want to print or export any invoice, you can do so using the respective buttons. To update an invoice, simply click on the Update button associated with the invoice you wish to modify. The previous invoice is now displayed. Now you can update anything in this invoice. Let's change the quantity of this product. After making the necessary changes, click on the Update button to save the updated record. That's it. The record has been updated successfully. Sale Return. For sale return, you can create full invoice return and partial return. To create a full invoice return, 1. Select the invoice from the list of invoices. 2. Once the invoice is selected, check the Sale Return checkbox to activate the Sale Return feature. 3. After activating the Sale Return, click on the Sale Return button. 4. The invoice will now be returned in full, and the sale return process will be completed. By following these steps, you can easily create a full invoice return in the system. If you want to see the return invoice, simply click on Returns List. It will open a list of all return invoices. You can see that the return invoice is in details. Also, you can print and export it to PDF. We've covered all the features related to sales.